When Back 4 Blood first released, something that people may have forgotten about already is just how difficult it was. It seems like every day there was a Reddit thread or random article popping up arguing that Recruit was too easy, Veteran was too hard, and Nightmare was basically the equivalent of having your nipples twisted by a giant industrial screwdriver. Since then, however, the devs rebalanced the difficulties to be a bit more fair, but at the same time also introduced a new difficulty called No Hope. One that was advertised to be even harder than original Nightmare was, thanks to ridiculous enemies and the most unfair luck imaginable. So being the person that I am, today I wanted to try this difficulty out for myself. But instead of just doing the 2 acts with No Hope achievements tied to them, I thought it'd be fun to do every act on No Hope. And as someone that has finished every campaign in Left 4 Dead on Expert and every campaign in Left 4 Dead 2 on Expert Realism, I can say with full confidence that No Hope in Back 4 Blood is so much worse, to the point where at times this game is completely unwinnable. No, dude, that's so unlucky. And this is exactly why. But before we could get to all that, first we have to start at the very beginning, which takes us into the main hub area of the game. This place has it all. A firing range where you can picture shooting the things you hate most in the world, and it has a place for cosmetics, so you can spend the hard-earned money you got working countless hours at your job on the important things, like anime weapon skins. But the most important place here is without a doubt the deck building tent. The main gameplay mechanic in Back 4 Blood is the card system, where you can combine up to 15 cards, each with a variety of effects, to best suit the playstyle you're aiming for. Personally, I think I'm a pretty good shot, even though every piece of evidence in existence points to the opposite. So the deck I built was based around critical hits, including things like extra damage to weak spots, extra damage in general, and a few other things. But you don't actually have all the cards when you first launch the game. In fact, you don't have any cards, which means that if you want a deck optimized enough for a first-time No Hope run, you'll have to play the game for 80 hours before you collect enough good cards to do so. And let me just repeat that in case you didn't catch it. You have to play this game for at least 80 hours minimum. And I'd like to remind you that the footage you're about to see in this video is with an 80-hour deck. Thankfully, I already did my time in the Back 4 Blood gulag when the game first came out, and with the first obstacle out of the way, I got everything prepared and hopped straight into Act 1. And the moment I started the first level, based on everything I was seeing already, I knew nothing. Because the first few levels made me think this was going to be really easy. Holy shit, wow, this is No Hope? Wait, you take so little damage on this difficulty. Wait, hold on. Can someone actually rewind the VOD and make sure I actually chose the right difficulty? That first mission was suspiciously too easy. I mean, listen, when you're a professional gamer like me, every mission's too easy. Yeah, so it turns out when you make an incredibly overpowered deck, it makes the game a lot easier. Who would have thought, you know? The damage resistance cards in my deck made all the zombies hit like armless children, and the weak point ones were making it so that the larger infected basically didn't exist. Wow, I do a lot of damage to this thing. Am I playing on No Hope? Did I glitch? Speaking of enemies, this game has a ton of them. Ones that can call for a horde, and others that can pin you down like you're starring in 50 Shades of Grey. But there are also 3 types of special infected, and each of them are a little more complex. Take our man that has an abnormally large right arm here. This giant gooner has a base form, but depending on the level, can also evolve into a bunch of variations that each have different looks and abilities to ruin your day. It's like Digimon, but shitty. These types of infected will spawn all the time alongside normal zombies, but once or twice during a level, you'll also get one of the 3 boss type enemies as well. As you saw, the ogre was pretty easy to kill with my builds, but the breaker ended up being a bit more challenging, specifically because it activates a barrier around itself where if you go outside of it, you take damage. And because I hadn't played the game for 3 years, I didn't know that. It's not where... What do I do? Thankfully, I was able to get past it regardless. No thanks to my AI teammates, by the way. They were pretty rude and selfish, if we're being honest. Ooh, and I'm getting healed by my AI? Or not, never mind. Doc, hello, please.
Yeah, I'm good.
You used it on Carly? I'm a little petty, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Yeah, try and use it on Carly now. Oh, shit. But eventually, I was able to beat the first few chapters without struggling that much whatsoever. I thought things were going pretty well at this point, but what I didn't realize at the time was that getting beat down by the breaker would have a tragic effect on the rest of the run. The crosses above your health bar represent your lives, and once those run out, you'll start instantly dying rather than getting downs. Alongside that, there are also 3 colors on your health bar. White is how much health you have, red is how much health you can heal with a medical item, and black is your trauma, which just goes to show how good my moral compass is because it was apparently very traumatic for me when I had to shoot my team for being idiots. What? We're not gonna get through this until we're working together as a cohesive unit. Sometimes you just kind of have to like give them a good nudge, you know what I mean? Every time you get hit, you receive a bit of normal damage and trauma damage, and the only way to heal trauma damage is with a very uncommon health station spawn that costs $400 to use, showing us that even in an apocalypse, the US healthcare system will always go out of its way to fuck you over. What all this meant for me though was that I was going into the 3rd chapter of this act with next to no health, and that the true difficulty of this run would begin right after our meeting with the final boss type enemy. It's all bad. 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 Ah, help me! This is not optimal. Don't leave, you stupid asshole! Oh, this is not optimal. Oh my god! Why did he go after me? I'm so fucking dead. Oof, I'm dead. This is so bad. What is happening?
We can win this.
Spirals so quick? Yeah, apparently. Jesus Christ. Everything was going so well. And then, dude, everyone on my team was firing at the hag too. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just hit him with a few shots. I'm the weak spot guy. And then he went after me and he ate me, dude. What the hell? With that, my first run of Back for Blood had ended. I had been deep-throated non-consensually and beat off until my soul left my body. Back for Blood was hard, and based off the description I just gave, apparently so was I. But this exact situation is where the game's reputation comes from. Things can go from being perfectly fine to over in an instant. And a lot of the time, there isn't really much you can do to stop it. But if you thought that it couldn't get more cruel than that, you would be horribly wrong.
Did you, if you fail twice, you restart the entire act. Good luck and most importantly, have fun.
Wait, what? Wait, I restart the entire act if I fail twice? Wait, I'm at 47 health. What do you mean? That's right. This game is also semi-permadeath. You have 2 chances to get through every level in an act, and if you wipe twice, you'll have to start the entire act over from the beginning. The industrial screwdriver to the nipples from earlier had suddenly upgraded to a hydraulic press to the balls. And because I still had 8 levels to go, I thought it might be a good idea to quit out of this attempt and just start fresh. So I began run 2 with a bit more realistic expectations than last time. But what I didn't know was that going through the same exact levels again was now going to be even harder. What the fuck is this? Looking back on this, maybe that bear trap wouldn't have gotten me if I just found some extra armor. Like this plate, this plate, this plate, and this plate. This video is sponsored by Display, unique metal posters that capture your passions with over 2 million designs to choose from. There's custom designs from various artists around the globe, all the way to official art from their partnered brand shop, including franchises like Warhammer, Fallout, and even NASA, which is great for me specifically because whenever someone mentions it, I can use it as an excuse to mention my aerospace engineering degree and how humble I am about it. Displays are also super easy to mount. All you do is put a sticker leaf on your wall, place a magnet, and then you can place and even replace your displays in record time. Displays now come in a texture style too, giving your favorite pieces enhancements such as 3D contours, tactile textures, and matte and gloss effects in a variety of sizes. So if you want to fill your room with some amazing designs and get them within 4 to 5 business days, then check out display.com/Snamwiches in the description, or use code Snamwiches at checkout to get exclusive access to the best display deal. Genuinely, I think these are super cool. Thank you again to Display for sponsoring my achievement hunting, and now back to my other attempts at Act 1 that were somehow going to be even worse than the first one. What I neglected to mention earlier is that the enemies in this game also have a deck of cards. These are called corruption cards, and they're all randomly generated at the beginning of each level. These can be things like changing the enemy variants of special and normal infected, events that have a high chance of killing you, like like night hordes or becoming a kick streamer, and, of course, bear traps. I fucking hate it here. There was not a bear trap there before, dude. Depending on the difficulty, there are a certain amount of corruption cards active at one time, and on No Hope, you can correctly assume that it'll be the maximum. On a more positive note, though, these cards can be reviewed at the start of a level to let you know what to expect from it, basically turning you into a medium before the zombies cook your ass and turn you well done. Despite me having some terrible luck in the first few missions, with one card being a particular standout, honestly, Cultist Horde, kinda sick, not gonna lie. That was not there before! I was playing with a lot more care and managed to get past my personal best with a lot less trauma damage than the last time I got there. The thing is, though, I had yet to even reach an actual hard part yet. A staple of these types of games are chapter events where the hordes of infected come at you non-stop. And at the gravel compactor 10 minutes later, I got a taste of just how ridiculous this game could be. What is next to... Ay, ay, ay. Oh, it'd be really nice if I had, like, anything to help me here. Oh, that's not good. Leave! I'm alive. I'm dead. Dude, god damn it! I got down 3 times again! Oh my lord. God, dude. Oh, and there's so many fucking enemies. What? Who designed this? I just need to get to the safe room. It feels very unsafe here. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god. You're so immeasurably shot. Dude, like, what do I do in this situation? Good lord. Dude, like, what do I do? All our lives are gone. Somehow, I had made it through to the safe room, but my teammates, not so much. Walker didn't run so good. Yeah, I mean, it's in his name, right? They don't call him a runner. You know? Every single one of our lives and health bars, though, were basically like unattractive Snamwiches viewers. Non-existent. Subscribe, by the way. But this is exactly where my luck turned around. Each act is split up into sections, with the final level of that section being some sort of special finale. So I made it to the boat finale, and I beat it first try. Then I got to the jukebox finale, and was now halfway done with the act in pretty good shape. Then I drew bear traps again. There was not a bear trap there. But eventually, I made it to the third group of chapters. The first level went well enough, and so I ended up at this section's finale as well, which meant that if I was able to beat this one level, I'd only have one more group of chapters left, and our first of 6 acts would be done for good. Who called the horde this time? Ah, this is the worst. What is going on? Wait, are we all fucking dead? What? Dude, wait, we didn't even get the chance to do anything. Panic was now starting to set in. I hadn't even made it to the actual finale part yet, and I only had one more continue left before the run was dead. I had to make sure not to screw up here. So I played incredibly safe until I made it past where I died and got to the final hold down. Here, I basically had all the guns I needed, the traps to slow all the enemies down, and a spot that was able to see every angle without being flanked. So once I was set, I started the event. Okay, yep. Oh, there's 2 of them. Yep, classic. How are you downed? Me? How are you both downed? Whoa, where the fuck is my health? Oh no, they're all getting down. What is happening though? Hey, who are they getting annihilated by, dude? Oh, I'm so fucked. Whoa! Oh, I instantly got downed? No way, dude. Oh my god, this is fucking chaos. Walker, survive! Come on, buddy! No! No continues remaining. No checkpoints. Sag. That's a bummer. Now we gotta start all over from the beginning, dude. God damn it. Even though I felt like I hadn't made a mistake, nothing I did was enough to deal with all the infected charging me at once. And after 4 hours of playing this act on No Hope, all my continues were gone again, meaning that my total progress for all that time had effectively been nothing. While making this video, I came up with a system called the Not Nice 9, also known as the Triple N rank, for ranking the 9 most most cruel and unusual levels that effectively defy the Geneva Convention and could viably be used as a torture method at Guantanamo Bay. And the one I just played, where I felt like I never even had a chance of beating it, ranks out at number 8. Maybe the actual problem, though, is the length of Act 1 itself. I mean, I was able to beat 8 chapters in a row, and every other act in the game is about that long or shorter. So with a combination of depression from losing hours of my life that I'll never get back, and motivation to get revenge on an inanimate object like any rational person, I decided to put Act 1 on hold and attempt some of the other, shorter acts, hoping that they'd be a bit more doable. And that was not the case. Holy moly. Yep. Oh.
I thought you were a pro. Walked on you. Dead.
This is inoptimal. So yeah, the other acts, just as hard. First, I decided to go into Act 2 because I was told it was the easiest as far as the main game goes. I ran through some buildings, navigated the sewers, and even eventually made it into a well-stocked police station. There was also a door that required me to find a key, where it turns out that the real way to open it was actually a hand job. Hands job. It was his hand that did the job, which still doesn't make it sound any better. But just like Act 1, one mistake was enough for everything to blow up in my face. More specifically, my teammate's face. Good luck. Wasn't me. And I'd end up wiping in the middle of the act with only the harder levels ahead of me. Apparently, I couldn't keep mistakes happening for long enough here either, so then I decided to try out Act 6. This one looked promising since it only had 5 chapters, and the first mission requires you to plant explosives in some houses. But the unfortunate thing with this level, though, is that you're constantly under attack, and it seemed like the only place you could hold out where you wouldn't get swarmed from every angle was in the houses. Ah, it's our house snatch. Great. Get out! Not a great idea. I think we need end stream. What's up? Nothing much, just winning. Nothing but wins in here, that's for sure. Not exactly my proudest moment here. So after wiping in Act 6, I decided to revisit Act 2, where upon reaching the part I died the first time, a spitter-type enemy ruined my continues by going sicko mode and hawked me to the beginning of the act again. I was in desperate need of a win. It had quite literally been 8 hours, and I had accomplished lickety-dick all thus far. So as a final Hail Mary, I decided to do a full mental reset and attempt Act 4, the final act of the main game. And after all these previous failures, it went phenomenally. All right. Oh, ooh, wow, my health is already gone. Oh, I'm so fucked. Oh, that's why we buy the armor, by the way. All good. Oh, no. No, god damn it. Okay. Hold on. Now, actually, I don't know if this is going to be easy or hard, because all I need to do now is kill its like 3 weak spots, and then we win. Free? Oh, I am almost dead again. Wait a second. No! God damn it! No, uh-oh. Oh, no. Thank you. Please! Please! Let's go! Hey! Oh, it's blocked by my camera, but the achievement's like right here. Finally, after all this time, I had completed an act. Yeah, the final boss might have been a pushover, and yeah, this act might be a joke since it's only 1 level long in total, but who cares? I got an achievement. I was on the board. Fuck you, Act 6, you bitch. I'm coming for your... Wait. Holy moly, wow, that's a mission, that's for sure. That's gonna be a crazy one to try and get through. Okay, yeah, maybe we should think about this a bit more carefully. So despite the win and me slowly getting better, if you can believe it, I still struggled getting anywhere in the acts that unfairly had more than 1 level. That's why in order to get past my current ceiling, I decided to make a change and whip out the bleed shotgun builds. This build is a little more complex. Each character in the game has 2 special abilities, and one of Tala's causes enemies to slowly bleed health if you shoot them. The bleeding also scales with damage, so by sacrificing any defense and health you have for attack power, and by using a shotgun where the pellets can at least hit something on your screen, you've got a recipe for heavy flow at any time of the month. And that's not to mention Tala's other ability. Come on, Jeffrey, get his ass. Love this guy. So with a new deck in hand, I went back into Act 1, and things went about as well as I could expect here. Check your corruption cards. Oh, yeah, you know, I did say I was gonna do that. Copper piles are replaced by warp copper. Each pile picked up, that player's damage resistance is reduced by 5. Oh. Okay, I'm not picking up anymore then. This is why we read the corruption cards before we start playing the video game. Okay, I'm gonna need the hag to eat someone other than me. Perfect, love that. Yeah, no, fuck you, you're not okay, you are running away, never mind, my bad. you continue with the running, please. If I keep running, they won't be able to catch me. I'm like Sonic the Hedgehog, except better and more handsome. He might need to get going. Is he still getting crushed by the Crusher? Wow, dog. It's almost like he has a really big crush on him. Am I right? I'm gonna stop now. The new build was putting in the work. Even though there were a few missions that got a little shaky, I made it back to the diner where I died before with practically all my health and continues. So to make this shot count, I got prepped again, hunkered down the spot from before, and then... Oh, we are so shocked. Jeffrey, help me! All good. All right, we're gonna need to find a new approach, I think. We got wiped again. But all that meant for me now was that it was time to change something up one more time. Step in front of the building across from the diner. That actually could be a good idea too. Let's try the blue truck. I'm down for the blue truck. Put this like here, maybe? Gonna lose money. You guys are just a bunch of negative Nancy's today, all right? It's actually insane how little faith you have when I have shown nothing. Yeah, I've shown nothing, but that doesn't change the fact that you should still believe in me. Good shit! Good shot, team. This is so much better, by the way. This is already just inherently so much better. Ogre. Great. Oh, it has a weak spot, all right. Oh, it's got a fucking weak spot, all right. We just chilling? Did we just win? Let's go! Wait, that's such a big spot. Don't have a continue left, which kind of sucks, but at least we're progressing. The level I had thought was impossible when I first played it was done. A triple N rank level was crossed off the list, temporarily, unless I died and had to play it again. And now I was on to the final group of chapters in the longest act of the game. Considering that most of the non-finale chapters thus far had been pretty simple, I thought I could just stroll through the first 3 levels of this before the real test of the 4th one. But what I wasn't expecting at all was for all 4 of them to be absolutely miserable. Uh-oh, that's a problem. It's not the worst thing ever. No. Cool. In the Act Select screen, you can't directly select certain levels on No Hope, but you can actually choose to start at certain points in the campaign as sort of a mini run to practice for the full one. And thank goodness for that, because if I wasn't able to spam practice this last group of chapters as much as I did, I quite literally had no idea how I was gonna do this. For the first mission, you're meant to take out a bunch of zombie nests spread around a farm, which is fine until you need to make a break for the safe room, which is where the amount of zombies that spawn in becomes absurd. I'm dead. It's so over. Oh my god, dude, what is happening? So that level sucked, but then you get to an even worse level because this game hates you. This one has 3 parts that are awful. There's the section where you have to hold out as a tow truck clears your path, except a majority of the time, the zombies will be the one impounding your face in. Oh my, all right, yeah. It turns out they drop down from here. Dude, it's just with guns, you can't do anything. And then there's a part right after that usually spawns an ogre, which is insanely hard because you'll need to run past it through some narrow pathways, and the AI all apparently have claustrophobia. I'm fucking dead. This is so stupid. But even when you're done with that, when it's more than likely that your entire team has completely shit the bed while having white sheets on, you're forced to crank 90s in fucking Fortnite by building the safe room from scratch. And all the while getting swarmed by the entire infected encyclopedia. Oh no. Dude, what? There were 2 bosses, everyone died? And then I have to do another holdout? Are you crazy? I was losing my mind here. And that's not even mentioning the 3rd mission yet. That was also ass. All right, yep, time to go. All right, okay, got it. Thank you, game. Very cool. God damn it! How is he still alive? You know, I ask that question probably every single time I get into any encounter in this game, so you're not alone, don't worry. I just couldn't believe how guaranteed it was that something would go fatally wrong here. So I really put my singular brain cell through the ringer thinking about what to do. And after 16 hours of failure, it was time to flip the emergency switch. This, my friends, is my personal god build. A melee-centric deck that lets you stay healthy while also letting your ass do a ton of damage. The Brussels sprouts of Back for Blood builds, if you will. How it works is that there are cards in this deck that combine to let you swing infinitely very fast, and other ones that can even heal your trauma health based on how many melee kills you get. This ends up making your character self-sustainable, and makes the sections with infinite hordes way more manageable. Alright, so if I take it slow, I'm pretty sure I have the card on where I can't hurt my teammates. Testing. Never mind. I don't have that card. I thought I did. All right, well, that's not good. So long as you build it correctly. Using strategy? What do you mean? I'm crouched. This is tactical gameplay. Just because I'm making it look easy, you know, doesn't mean that there isn't a lot of skill involved. There isn't a lot of skill involved, but it doesn't necessarily imply it. You know what I mean? So how about you stop judging? But this build, unfortunately, didn't make the chapters a complete cakewalk, though. Because like you've seen before, this game is kind of a mess. Please! Oh my God. Where's the safe room? No! I think everyone's up. Everyone's not healthy though. Oh my God. This is so crazy. Oh my God. Get into the safe room. The safe room's nearby. Dude, please. This is legitimately chaos. I need to summon Jeffrey. Hold on, we hold. Get his ass, Jeffrey. Oh no! I'm okay. Oh, we got him. All good. That seems like one of the more chill levels. Yeah. that was super chill. Oh, look at all the turtles too. This is the greatest day of my life. Okay, well, was the greatest day of my life. Regardless of the struggle I had getting here, I was finally at the last chapter of Act 1. For this finale, all you have to do is load 5 shells into a World War II era mortar, which of course is standard equipment for any modern mining company like this one, and then use it to blow up the entrance to a zombie cave. Thanks to me being the only non-AI fleshy on the team, I'd have to be the one vulnerable as I went through the 7 to 10 business days it takes to load the shell. And with that being the case, I wanted to clear the area of enemies before I got set up and called the horde. This seems like a perfectly intelligent idea, right? Well, my lack of game knowledge would actually make it the worst idea. Because what I came to find out is that the special infected don't actually ever stop spawning here, and that one of the 2 weaknesses of the god build just so happens to be in the mix. Holy shit, okay. I'm now realizing the Wolverine is really strong. Oh my God, where's my health? Dude, wait, they're all almost killed too. What the fuck is going on? Where's all our health going? Dude, where? How are they still spawning? All right, we have 2 people. Wait, I can't do anything. What? Wait, like, there was nothing all of a sudden, I couldn't do anything. The bulking Wolverine, the shitty shredder. Hugh Jackoff was able to outdamage my maxed out melee build single-handedly. And once again, I lost all my continues and was sent back to the menu. I didn't even have a chance to attempt the finale. And what made it even worse is that because of how this game works, I was gonna have to go through the previous 3 levels again first to even practice it. And unfortunately, that was going to be a lot easier said than done. Oh my lord. This is all bad. Oh my God. No! All right, hopefully at least some of them can catch up to me, or not. Okay. All right, cool. Oh. Everyone just keeps dying. What the hell I do? There's too much happening. What? Dude, what? Even when the stars aligned and I made it back to the finale, they would align in the shape of a fat middle finger. There was the attempt where I found out the other weakness to my build was the guaranteed ogre spawn, since all its damage points are at the top of it and I am very small. I don't know how I'm gonna kill this thing though. Oh, it's so chucked. Oh, it's so chucked. Ah, damn it. And then there was the attempt where I got all the shells I needed next to the mortar, only to soon after learn how physics worked. No! I hate it here, dude. No, dude! That's so unlucky! I just kept losing, and I wasn't even supposed to get an achievement after this, since I was told I still had to do a full act run once this was over. I don't mean to deflect blame here. No, that's a lie, I totally do. But due to the randomness of the corruption cards you get, there are a significantly large amount of combinations where you just lose, no matter what. And even in the ones that are winnable, you still have to play incredibly well. But because of how luck dependent this game is, it has to swing the other way too. And the dream is that eventually, something's gotta go your way. Are you kidding me? Ah, damn it. Oh, this is already all bad. Especially Walker. Wait, where the fuck is he? Oh, you're kidding me. That's so unlucky. The moment I go in for the heal. Oh, it's so silly. Who the fuck is killing all my dudes? With 2 NPCs down, there wasn't gonna be anyone to distract the ogre, and this attempt, like all the others, was looking grim. But then something happened. Another mechanic of Back for Blood is that you can pick up random cards as you go through the act that you get to keep for the rest of the run. A majority of the time, they'll be a bit helpful, but nothing game-changing. But the card that spawned on this attempt, on this level, just so happened to be a miracle. Wait! Wait! That's actually so big. Oh, wow. That's really lucky. Oh, no. Please, team. Fire! Come on, 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 come on. One. Yes! Oh my God, that took forever. Out of the 191 possible cards that could have spawned there, and the even more unlikely chance that anything spawned there at all, it was the only one that could have turned this guaranteed loss into the most surreal victory. And the best part was that this wasn't the only miracle that happened. Oh, complete all Act 1 no hope difficulty. You can see it right there. It popped up. It actually worked. It turns out you don't have to do the entire act in a row to get the no hope achievements. You only have to beat the level once on the difficulty. So even though I'd have to replay some chapters when I failed, align stars to you too, buddy, at least it wasn't 12 now. That being said, however, in retrospect, the finale to Act 1 that I beat thanks to an act of God only ended up at number 3 on the triple N scale. Because little did I know that even worse was yet to come. Except not yet, because the beginning of Act 2 was actually really easy. Now that I knew I could beat at least one real act, I was a lot more willing to experiment again. And Act 2 is where I learned a lot of things that would prove to be really helpful during the rest of the playthrough. I learned how to take advantage of some corruption cards, like for example this one, that decays health when a horde attacks, but slowly heals you when you're with your team. Whenever this card came up, I found that I could get into the safe room but not end the level, and then let the power of friendship heal me back to full. I also learned a lot of useful things about my teammates too, like how they rarely open important doors, no matter how much you ping, or that they always prioritize reviving, even when it's the worst decision of all time. Oh, I'm just gonna get downed again. Oh my God, please just shoot him. I was able to take in all this information because this act was pretty simple for the first half of it. It felt completely different from the one I kept failing when I first started the game, which I guess showed how much I'd been improving. It even got to the point where I started dropping my useful items in favor of the random gun skin drops, because I seriously wasn't facing any pushback whatsoever. We are gaming today, chatters. We are absolutely fucking gaming. And we got a festive skin wrap. Nice. Now we have 4 skin wraps, which I think are called condoms. I think about it, but that's besides the point. But once I got further into the second group of chapters, whatever powerful avatar that had been protecting me up until this point suddenly vanished. And then the Water Nation attacked. Tall boys are spawning. There is water literally everywhere. That's an issue. All the enemies in this are pretty bad. Oh, yeah. This is so bad. Oh, no. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, great. I had a feeling. No! And Individual's dead. God damn it. Dude, this level's so stupid. The bosses knocking us into the water was going to be a real issue every time I'd reach this chapter. But this level wasn't a finale. And because of that, I could still take advantage of one of the most lopsided, in-your-favor mechanics that this game has to offer. Yep, okay. All right, time to go, team. Let's go. We gotta go faster. Yep, all right, there's one, there's two. This is possibly the most predictable.
Something's ahead.
fuck it, we ball in the hive? Oh, we might be in this. You might be wondering what just happened. Well, this is a hive, and it's a mechanic the devs added that lets you enter one of multiple rotating maps completely separate from the actual act you're playing. Their main purpose is for you to venture in as deep as possible to find a specific type of in-game currency. But on No Hope, these things are your get-out-of-jail-free cards. Because if you hop into one in the middle of a chapter and beat it, it actually counts that chapter as being completed. Now, hives aren't perfect. They're only in predetermined locations. They only spawn in a level 30% of the time, they don't spawn during finale missions, and most importantly, they're harder than your average level. So the chances of you wiping in one is a lot higher than you'd like it to be. There's just nothing we can do against the breaker! I'm so dead. But when the level isn't going as planned, or you don't want to risk running through a part you know will give you trouble, it's always a good idea if you're desperate. And I'm always desperate. For validation, please like the video, by the way. On this attempt, I was able to survive the hive and make it to the exit in pretty decent shape. So now that the first water level was done, what about the second one? You know, the number 5 on the triple N rank one. I'm sure that went just as well, right? Damn. See how it goes this time? I'm sure it'll be great, and there's nothing that's going to go wrong. This game actually has a history of being really, really nice to me. So unlike the finale to Act 1, this mid-act finale in Act 2 spawns an ogre and infinite horde immediately. And this would prove to be very difficult to do with a melee build and almost impossible with anything else. Oh, it's already here. All right, that's 2 down already. Cool. I'm supposed to do this how? Oh my god, I can't do anything. I'm dead. The only way I was going to be able to beat this would be to send the ogre to the big swamp in the sky before it took us out. But with me being unable to melee it and my shotgun acting more like a squirt gun, this was a lot easier said than done. That being said though, this was the learning act after all. And along with discovering the game's deeper mechanics and useful strategies, I also learned one other thing. And that thing was some disgusting cheese. Wait, can you drop flashbangs? I thought when you open the door, you can't use the shop anymore. Actually, big moves here. Bait the ogre works better for me personally, like masturbate. How do I even reach that high? Yeah, that surely should be enough, right? Surely that's enough flashbangs. Oh, he is right next to us. Jesus Christ. Let's go! Okay, please don't fuck this up. Okay, good. Come on, one more hook. Hook it up. Yes, that's... Oh, wait, actually, we're not done with the act. But that's the hardest part. I had reached peak mental form here, and one group of chapters was all that was left for another completed campaign. But just like the final stretch of Act 1, this part sucked. God damn it. I don't have a taser either. I'm gonna have to be like extra... All right. Extra careful. What is this? Therapy. I don't need that, right? When you use a medical accessory... I don't need that. I'm never gonna have to heal ever. I'll just not take damage. It's that easy. Ow. All right. Hold on. Chat, close your eyes and make a wish. I'll tell you when to open them. Don't peek, otherwise your wish won't come true. I'm just gonna get spit on. Oh, Lord. All right. Just end me. Ah! We're good. Nothing to worry about. The final stretch consisted of 3 levels, and the first one has an ogre that spawns almost immediately. But I was able to counter that by running back to the safe room and shooting it where it couldn't follow me. It usually came at the cost of my whole team with the entire level left to play, but I wasn't too worried because I could usually do it by myself, and you know, I hate them. Then came mission 2, and would you look at that? Another ogre. Oh my lord. Dude, why is there an ogre? Ay, ay, ay. Wait, she was downed because she fell? The especially fun part about this one, though, is that even when you're done with the ogre, a breaker spawns in to finish anyone off. So even with all the cheese in the world, it was usually barely enough to get by. Go! Nice! A breaker? Dude, there was such a boss 2 seconds ago! Oh my god. So normally by now, all my funds were gone, our team's health situation was in shambles, and we were on to the final mission of Act 2. And with the game being as unfair as it is, I'll let you take a guess on what you see at the beginning of this one. Heals, how is there a horde already? The mission just started! Is that another... Oh, I'm fucking dead. Oh. Well, 3 ogres. Even though it only ranked this finale at number 7 on the triple N scale, this group of chapters was the literal antithesis of my melee builds. What made it even more tragic is that if I were able to get past all the ogres, a melee build would be perfect for the finale, since it requires you to catch 5 snitches around the graveyard, but instead of getting points for each one, a horde beats the shit out of you. Oh, am I just dead? Brother. Whoa! Why are there 5 of the tall boys? I knew that the only way I was getting through this was to switch to one of my other 2 builds, but getting back without the power of the god build was rough. I died over and over, and my total investment into my melee build to this point was looking terrible. I really should have invested in something a lot more surefire, like FTX or Enron. But eventually, I made it back to the finale again with my shotgun builds, and I just had to hope that all the strategies I learned during this act would be enough. Last death of the stream? I like the confidence. Even I don't have that much confidence. That's crazy. I appreciate it though. Insta forward, but like, where do we hold out? Obviously not there. Oh, this is only like 1 horde. All right, I sniped that one. Don't know how I'm gonna get the rest of them, but that one's good. Like, this is great. Once I can get to the church is good, but the problem is I have to like get to all the other snitchers too. All right, to the church. Okay, hold on, we might be able to make it back in. I don't know. Oh, I might be able to. Hold on. Oh, wait, it worked. We got him, 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 we got him. Wait, Hoffman. Oh, God damn it. No, not like this. We are kidding at the moment. We're doing some job. What do you mean? No, not a crusher, dude. Let's go! Holy how the hell? Oh my god, we actually did it. What the? That looked so bad. It worked. Look, the achievement's right there. Oh my god, the moment the breaker and the crusher got me in that corner, I was like, it's over. Oh, my heart hurts. Okay, so now it was getting ridiculous how I was barely scraping by these finales, and each in different ways too, like luck and brains and dare I say skill. But with Acts 2 down, I only had 3 acts to go, with 2 of them being the shorter DLC acts. So I started Act 3. However, what I didn't realize is that Act 3 was easily the hardest act in the game, because not only did it have the 2nd place triple N level, but also the 1st place one. And failure here was not an option, but a certainty. I can't see. Fucking God. I can't do anything. Dude, this was like 5 tall boys that kept knocking me back. I don't understand. I can't stop attacking or else it's over. What was that? Like, you can't do this fast enough. Wait, why haven't I done this before? I can call myself hung. Oh, this is the only time in my life I'm gonna be able to do that. Wait, I should have done this so much sooner. Everyone say it. So we'll get back to that later. But in the meantime, I decided to start Act 5, mainly to build back my confidence after the 3-hour embarrassment that was Act 3 for me. However, the thing with the DLC is that it all has to be done in one shot. And in order to make up for it having less levels, it just stuffs 3 chapters worth of bullshit into each one. What happened to you? Did she just trip and fall? I mean, classic old lady activity, but you know. Both of Back 4 Blood's DLC acts are based almost entirely around the enemies in the Cultist faction, which means even if you don't draw their corruption cards, you're still gonna see frequent appearances of Wolverine, Scarlet Bitch, and all the other members of Back 4 Blood's Marvel Cinematic Universe that I'll still probably have a more positive opinion on than Phase 4 of the real one. Oh, and bear traps are more common too. That did not exist! Chapter 1 is already almost like its own finale, where you have to scrounge for randomly spawning boat parts in order to finish the level. And Chapter 2 is also pretty cruel since there are snipers on the roofs, usually an ogre, and at the end of all that, you get a surprise birthday party. Oh, hello. Greetings to you two, gentlemen. Oh my god, they're all in here. So many hues. Oh, are we all gonna die? No way! Holy shit. Oh my god, what? It wasn't even my birthday. But chapter 3 is where the stakes start getting even higher, both literally and figuratively, since there's a lot of meat and blood hanging up everywhere, possibly to keep out of reach of the apparent bear infestation. This makes no sense. There's not a bear trap there. Boards and traps were strewn about everywhere in this chapter. But the real fun thing is that there's a guaranteed ogre fight in the prison center and another boss spawn at a random point in the level. A random point like the prison center. Yeah, fuck you. Surprisingly, I managed to beat this chapter more often than not. But that then leads us into chapter 4. And this one is definitely something. Oh, it's this. Oh my god, it's the Overwatch level. Oh no.
Rolling to me. Move the payload.
Don't get caught with your beard in the letterbox.
This level is all about taking down opponents and escorting a payload all the way to the end of the level. Basically just like Overwatch, except without all the Rule 34. Wait, no, this video is still worth it, I swear. This is also the only chapter of Act 5 with a triple N rank, and even though it's only at number 9, it was still very worthy of being included on the list. We need to find a hive, man. So desperately. Hoffman is dying, everyone's dying, so many dies, death, death, dying. So this is where I was stuck for a while, either getting wiped by hive breakers, birthday clowns, or Cassidy ults. So with nothing left to lose, I decided to resort to the most guaranteed way to success I could possibly think of. And that thing was degenerate gambling. Small fixed chance to destroy itself, instantly killing the user and reducing extra lives to 0. I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen to us, chat. It's obviously the other people who were just using it wrong. What the fuck is this thing? Tenderizer. Sure. I've never seen that before in my life, but fuck it. This is a curse box, and each of these have random rare items in them at the cost of giving you random debuffs for the rest of the mission. In this case, my damage resistance was slashed and my speed was reduced by a hefty amount. But in return, I managed to get a hammer that, no exaggeration, pretty much carried me through the rest of the campaign. Oh my god. What is happening? They put an anti-tank one at a sledgehammer? Dude, I guess so. Oh, okay. Got it. All right. Ah! Okay. Thor's hammer shall prevail! With this thing in hand, I managed to bonk for blood my way all the way through the Overwatch mission and blaze through the following level with no trouble at all. So all that was left was to blow things up in chapter 6. And after getting by the level's only real threat in the hag, beat the hag as a nail. I would, but if I'm the one who alerts it, it's just gonna eat me. I was basically home free. Okay. Timer. We know this. We leave. We plant explosive, we run. Where do we run to, though? Wait, do we win if we get in the truck? Yes! Let's go, dude! Bless Thor's hammer, man. What a beautiful weapon. It is absolutely hammer time. So that was yet another act down, and now it was on to Act 6. But aside from it being another act where if I wiped, I'd have to start every level over, and it being the harder of the DLC acts, Act 6 is a really interesting one, because it's the act that contains the level ranked at number 4 on our triple N scale. And unlike almost every other chapter on here, that level wasn't a finale. No, that level was the very first one. All right. I'm okay. There's nothing to get mad about. It's just a game. There's nothing to get mad about. It's just a video game. There's no reason to be upset. That bear trap might not have ever been there before, this stupid piece of, but it's just a game. 99% of the time, 6-1 is the definition of unwinnable. And the only reason it's down this low and not at like 2 is because at least failing it doesn't mean you have to play 5 levels all over again. Instead, you're just playing and failing this level 5 times back to back. I see the hag is back. Is she stupid? Oh, what, me? Why? Dude, I did nothing. nothing. And I still got singled out by the hag. I'm a cougar magnet. This is bullshit. In this level, there's the housing market boom that I died to way back when the video started, and there's snipers all along the roads. But I figured out strategies for those that got me past them pretty consistently. What I was to this day never able to find a strategy for though was the lighthouse section. Anyone that's played this part on No Hope will probably have one piece of advice on how to beat it. Pray for a hive. It really is that dire, since you have to deal with an armored ogre, non-stop hordes, empowered cultists, and have to do so while leaving yourself vulnerable to plant explosives. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, do we have to wait for it to open? No way! You're able to do this! There are more Hugh Jackman behind the door? Oh my lord almighty. No, I'm gonna... No, dude, there's too much happening. How quickly do you die to an ogre? If it touches me, I am dead. It pretty much has cooties, and it's terminal instantly. I spent an unreasonable amount of time trying to brute force my way through it since I was just never getting lucky enough to have a hive spawn. And every time I would get completely overwhelmed by a tsunami of rotting meat that came down upon me whenever I existed for more than 5 seconds. I knew that my luck would have to turn around if I just kept trying though. 99% quit before they hit it big after all. But how it happened was something I genuinely wasn't expecting. You'd crush it at a lumberjack simulator? Thank you. It's very kind of you to say. I've been training, as you can see. The up and down motion my axe is making, I do that on like a daily basis. So it's kind of like really natural to me now. Why did the hatchet not go to work? It got axed from its job. You know what? Very fair. It's been a pretty shitty employee. I know we haven't had the greatest of luck before. I know everything has not exactly gone particularly well for, you know, understandable reasons. But with Jeffrey, I think anything is possible. Just puke on me, please. Ah, you're the worst. Oh, please. Oh, please. I don't know if that's gonna work. I hope it does. Oh, come on, please. Please, 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 please. What if I ask really nicely? Let's go! Yes, dude! I got incredibly lucky here with pretty much everything. Items, enemy aggro, and Jeffrey, of course, too. But the problem now is that I had done this on a second attempt of the level, meaning that I had no continues left to use for the rest of the act. I had to lock in here. I knew that I was not going to be able to replicate what just happened ever again. And I really didn't want to grind that level for another 3 hours, hoping that a hive finally spawns. And so my mentality for levels 2 through 4 was that barely passing was still very much passing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just taking a lot of damage for no reason. Oh, Hoffman's just dead? Okay. I think we should be okay. Jeffrey is also scaring off that guy, which I appreciate. Was he actually just running from Jeffrey and not us? Damn, dude. Jeffrey's got a rep around here. Okay. All good. Oh, you idiot. Okay, well, gonna have to hope for the best here, I guess. Okay, you know what? This is fine. This is okay. I'm all right with this. I don't know what to do. This is a little too chaotic at the moment. Oh, there's more snipers, bro. Come on. Oh, no! Come on! I think I see a hive. The double hiverton? The double hive gambits?
This way.
Oh my god, I almost didn't make the jump. It almost slid me right off.
There.
That is so fortunate. I had somehow made it. Multiple crazy events and 2 life-saving hives later, I had gotten to the finale. This level is also on the triple N scale at number 6, but that didn't matter. I had gotten so fortunate on the way here, and I knew it would take ages to get back. So I was going to beat this level right here and right now. God damn it. Like, if Hugh Jackman just didn't jack me off at the beginning, I felt so solid about that. To no one's surprise, the final level of the DLC is pretty hard. So now I was out of continues and getting sent back to level what? Wait, why am I still here? So, don't get mad at me or anything, but I'm kind of a dirty liar. There's actually one more major mechanic in Back 4 Blood that I haven't mentioned yet, since I hadn't really used it up to this point. And these are burn cards. They're cards that you're given the option to use at the start of each level. You can choose one per attempt, and once it's used, it's gone for good. The rarest of them, though, are continue burn cards that grant you one extra attempt each. And over the course of my over 100 hours of playing this game, I had 3. I had 3 of them. Why am I doing this? But I was going to go through every single damn one if it meant that this act was finally over. I fucking knew it, you bitch. Nice try. No! Oh, okay. Well, that was a better try for sure. Why am I the only one here? God damn it. Why? I'm being scammed! Okay, we just gotta do this fast before the snipers spawn, and then we might have a chance. Run, run, run! Oh my god, that landed on me. Oh my god! Help! Oh, hello. Hold on, we're doing damage. Damage is good. Oh my god, I'm so focused. Yes! Oh my god, I was so locked. Oh my god. I was told specifically that Act 5 was way harder than Act 6. I would like to very much just directly address this person. No, the fuck it's not. You are huffing some copium, brother. With that attempt, I can proudly say that I never ended up going back to Chapter 6-1, and Act 6 was in the books. So with 5 out of 6 acts done and nothing left to do, all that remained was Act 3. And honestly, it all came down to 2 levels. Okay, wasn't expecting another one that soon. Dude, oh my god, wait, there's 10 trillion hordes. What do you do in this situation? These are without question the 2 worst chapters in the game. One of them has you fight anywhere from 3 ogres onward, where you'll need to defeat them by using anti-ogre grenades that the fairy godmother from Shrek 2 is kicking herself for not thinking of sooner. Along with it being practically all ogre for you the moment you get to this point, you're also required to run around shooting nests that each spawn more ogres with no time to take cover. But what sucks about this level most of all is that this is actually the easier one. The other one has you run around a mansion finding boxes. Well, no exaggeration, enemies do not stop running at you. There is not a single break in the horse, and it's only made worse thanks to you being the only person able to carry boxes, which don't let you use guns or melee weapons while holding them. Claustrophobia is also a massive issue again too, except this time it's thanks to the narrow and maze-like hallways constantly filled with infected, and the big guy from up north throwing presents outside. All right. Uh-oh, that is a problem. But not only are these 2 abominations that this game calls levels bad enough when talked about in a vacuum, but all the chapters leading up to them are pretty miserable too. Revive speed? I don't really need that. I've never... These guys? You're saying my teammates are gonna get downed? Are you crazy? Based on their track record? Nah, they got it. How is there another horde already? God damn it. What? Dude. All right, you know, on second thought, that revive speed looking pretty good. Dog. Okay, so all the extra lives of my teammates are gone. That's not good. Oh my, okay. All right, of course. Indeed. Oh my god, we're actually gonna all die here because of fucking one huge Jackman. Oh, that's not good. Horde again! Oh my god. Oh, almost had it. It seemed as though while all this was happening, someone foolishly went into my account and used all my continue burn cards. No idea how that happened, and even if I did, that person surely doesn't regret it in the slightest at this point, right? But since both of these levels were finales, I had to keep clawing, literally, my way back to them just to die and restart again. And it seemed as though the culmination of almost 45 hours of no hope Back 4 Blood was making me and my chat more and more unhinged. Oedipus. Is it Oedipus or Oedipus? I've always said Oedipus because of the O. Fun fact. It's also very funny that if you get rid of the first half of his name, it just says piss, which is hilarious, by the way. Like actual top of the line, top shelf humor right there. You're welcome, Chad. You can be the life of the party with that joke, and I won't even take credit for it. So with that being the case, I gave the Nest chapter one last attempt for the night, which I found out pretty quickly was only viable with a melee build thanks to all the running around through hordes you have to do. But I had gotten pretty close to destroying all the hives before, and knew I could be successful with one last shot, only to find out that this level had one last surprise. Oh, there's the ogre again. Oh, I have to kill it. Ah! I'm dead. Dude, what do you mean I have to kill the ogre now too? God damn it. With my entire team almost guaranteed to be dead by this point, I had no idea how I was going to defeat the last ogre here. Even with all the experience I had by now, this was easily getting to be the longest I've spent on an act thus far. So I thought that maybe taking a break, brainstorming what might work, and coming back refreshed might help. Like, what if I was just born to be a speedrunner and I just kind of have been holding myself back due to my teammates? All right, I can confirm that I was probably not born to be a speedrunner. Yeah, so I actually started playing worse. That being said though, I was able to figure something out while getting curb stomps. Every time you destroy a nest in that chapter, an ogre is guaranteed to spawn. But I found out that only one ogre could spawn in at once. That being the case, if I could get my team to get the ogre to low health before they all inevitably game ended themselves for funsies, I might be able to take down the rest of the nest and wrap things up myself. The plan seemed pretty solid, but I still needed the luck and the skill to pull it off. So of course, once I got back to the finale and got a favorable set of corruption cards, infected troops, festering ridden, pus flinger, exploder. This is pretty good. This is probably the best chance I have at this whatsoever. Tala just died for absolutely no reason. There's no way we can't get up there. All right, well, Tala's gone. Right on. So the skill was gonna have to come up big. I'd like to move, please. Thank you. Whoa, what the fuck is going on? Oh my God, we haven't even done anything yet. Yeah, she leaves, that's fine. Dude, like, these are just normal enemies and they're just not shooting back. I literally can't do anything. Oh my lord. All right, well, I mean, I think this one's just kind of chalked. Just gonna have to hope for the best here. It would appear it is time to clutch this out myself, eh? Oh my lord. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Oh, no. No! Oh my God, I'm alive. Jeffrey.
Keep that. Almost dead. I'm standing by.
Wait. Please. Let's go! Fuck yeah! Oh my God, I am the greatest Back for Blood player to ever exist. I am lightheaded. Hold on. That pop-off took a lot out of me. Let it be known that I am the clutchest video gamer alive. That was probably the best I will ever micromanage things in my life, to the dismay of my bosses and significant other. And now I only had one more real challenge left ahead of me. So with an ending like that, where I had to get the best corruption card set possible, have a near perfect plan, and still have to pull it off at the end, valid self-glaze by the way, just how insane did the run have to be for me to beat the hardest level in the game? Well, yeah, about that. Is the ogre all right? All right. This is why we gamble. Wait. Where'd the zombies go? So I think by finding a rocket launcher and killing the ogre incredibly quickly, the level just broke. I guess the initial horde was powered by the boss, and by the time the enemies started really coming in again, practically all the boxes were out of the mansion like I was on the U-Haul Olympics team. My teammates all still died, of course, classic, I know. But everything I learned up till this point, from the mechanics, the strategies, the cards, and so forth, allowed me to take advantage of whatever happens. And the difficulty designed to be as unfair as possible was completely busted. This is such an anticlimactic ending. This is supposed to be the hard thing that I would take forever on, and then I would end through like some sort of miracle. You dare thanks to Stan? I think we're okay. It has been an honor, Shatters. Let's go! Complete all maps on no hope difficulty. It's right there. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. After Wednesday, I had so little faith. Actually, you know what? We do need to do one more thing. I lied. And with that, we are now done with Back 4 Blood. Thank you all for tuning in. So with Back 4 Blood's no hope being conquered, I think this is a great life lesson. You can spend hours refining your craft, becoming more skilled, learning new things every day, but it's always funnier if you just get lucky. And I'm very lucky to have all of you. So if any of that flattery worked on you, then make sure to subscribe and check out this video, where I hunt another achievement that you'll enjoy just as much as this one, and which gave me just as much mental anguish. I also stream all these runs live on Twitch, so hopefully I'll see you around there. And with that, I'll see you all in the next one.